So boom, thanks to Smut. Mind you, both of them, like the audacity. Who raised you? If anything, you hated yourself.
Say calling from Atlanta, say you miss me. Well. Expensive and private to give me. Expect it to be.
What's up, YouTube? It's Mícah Leia and welcome back to my channel. So, y'all, I am finally doing another story time. Like, it's been mad. First of all, y'all don't even understand this story time goes dumb. This right here, like, my life is literally a movie. It's a movie. Like, I wish I saw all the behind the scenes. But anyways, yes, I'm finally doing another story time. Y'all already know y'all love my story times. I always eat the girls up. Have you on a natural? Yes, all mine. It gave like Barbie ponytail. I see why is mad now. Like, I really be seeing why. Like, before we even get started, y'all already know. Like, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Comment down if you were OG. Like, if you already been following me before. And comment down if you're new here. Period. We show love to everybody. Y'all, like, this story time, I hope y'all have snacks. Might be sipping a little something because it's gonna be juicy and it might be a little lengthy. Not too much on my lashes, y'all. My birthday is next week. They look a little crazy right now. Same thing with the nails, hair, everything like is in the work in progress, okay? Like, bear with me. Never needed nothing, but anyways, I'm gonna get started. Like, enough for the intro. Like, can we get into the video? This story time is going to be about the time. How do I even put this? About the time my friend has with my crush right in front of me. Wait, can I even say so? Y'all get what I'm saying. My friend had with my crush right in front of me. My crush is a drag, but like, it's so many stories within this story though. So like, that's like the overall like big hurrah of the story. She literally had with him in front of me. So boom, there was this girl that I was really close to, right? And I feel like, you know, if you're not stupid, you can put two and two together. And I honestly don't care. Like, I really don't care, like, at all. But anyway, let's give her a name. I really want to name her Smut.
And
Yeah, that's her name, Smut. So I had this friend, her name was Smut, and we was really close. Like, yo, I can't even take myself serious, right? No, cause yeah. So much tea to be spilled, y'all. So anyways, yes, I was friends with Smut. We was really close, locked in or whatever. But like, as we became closer and closer and time went on, there were certain things that I started to realize about her that like was questionable, basically. We were really close though, y'all. Like, when I say close, like attached at the hip. Like, we did everything together. You see me, you seen her. It was that kind of friendship. Like, it was like that, like locked in. So, boom. Me and Smut was talking to two boys, right? I was talking to a guy. She was talking to a guy. I need to give my guy a name. I'm not trying to be like shady to this person. So I'm gonna name him New York. So I was talking to a boy named New York. Smut was talking to another boy. The other boy is not relevant, whatever. It was like a two-man, you know, like me and her used to go link New York and her man or whatever. And mind you, she was like geeked over her nigga. Like, let me not even say geeked. She was delusional over him. Like, he clearly showed her time and time again that like, you know, it wasn't what she thought it was, and she just like allowed it, whatever. That kind of happened to me with New York, but like after a minute, like I caught on and like I had to be good off that. But I really liked New York. I don't know why. I really don't know why, but I really liked him, and it was just like just fun. Like, I don't know, in that moment, like it just gave like, I don't even know how to describe it. I really don't know why I liked him, but he was just a vibe. We were kind of friends, so like, I don't know. Anyways, I'm not gonna get too much into that. But like, yeah, so I like this boy named New York, right? All four of us were all friends or whatever. So, you know, like me and Smut would go to see these boys or whatever, New York and his friend. You know, like it was like a two-man, like I said. Mind you, me and New York, I ain't just putting it out there. Around that time, you know, I was geeked over him. So yeah. Now, fast forward a little bit, New York wasn't really given, and I had to really accept that and just, you know, keep it pushing. And then eventually, like, later on down the line, I got into a relationship and didn't even care about New York anymore. Like, New York was like far gone. Like, I had a boyfriend, didn't care about him. So now, you know, I'm in a relationship or whatever. And a lot of the things that me and Smut used to do together was when I was single. Like, you know, we would go out to parties, drink, we would just do whatever. Like, you know, single girl stuff. But once I got into a relationship, like, you know, I was with my man. Like, I'm not really like on that no more. I'm not trying to be outside like that. Like, I'm not, you know, I want to be with my man. And like, I feel like that caused like a little bit of like a drift or like a distance between me and Smut, because she was still single, still doing her whatever, but like I was more so like, you know, I'm in the crib with my man, so I didn't really go out as much, you know, I didn't really see her as much or whatever. But like, we were still locked in. Definitely we were still locked in. Like, that was still like my sis, which I thought. Okay, so boom, boom, let's fast forward a little bit, right? Me and Smut, I don't even know how to describe it, because she would do things that would like make me like question things about her, but not too much to the point where I had to cut her off, you know? Like it was always just like eyebrow raises, like like I don't want to go into too much detail about every little thing that she was doing, but like just know that like I considered her like a sis, so like I overlooked everything that like, you know, I felt a little like off about. Like I was just like, nah, like taking everything on the hop, always gave her the benefit of the doubt. But okay, there was this one time, right? I'm gonna explain this story. This is gonna be the only thing that I'll like explain to show y'all me giving her the benefit of the doubt over and over and over again. But like this is like before she did her big one. So it was my birthday, right? Like my birthday weekend. And I had another friend whose birthday, like it was around my birthday, whatever. So she was having a surprise party. Oh, this is gonna be hard to tell. Our other friend was having a surprise party, right? And like I only wanted to go to the surprise party and then go home right after the party, because I had to pack my bags and get ready to go to the city because I was celebrating my birthday in the city. Mind you, I was supposed to be going to the city with Smut. Like me and her were both supposed to be going to the city the next morning. And I had to do laundry. Let's remember that I had to do laundry, right? And I normally used to do laundry at Smut's house because her wash and dry, anyways, I used to use her wash and dry for my laundry. So we go to our friend's surprise party, whatever. And you know, I'm not really like in an outside mood. I'm trying to do my laundry, pack my bags, get ready to go prepare for my birthday. Like I'm like, okay, you know, I'm showing face for my friend, but like I'm not on some get drunk and I'm outside all night. Nah, I got things to do. Mind you, Smut knew I had things to do. I told her like, literally, I'm going home after this. So now we halfway into the surprise party and she's like, Micah, stay outside, please. She's like, yeah, like, you know, we barely hang out anymore. You know, I miss you and it's your birthday weekend. Like, I still want to like celebrate your birthday with you too. Mind you, she was supposed to be celebrating my birthday with me the whole weekend. I'm like, all right, like, okay, but I still have to do laundry. She's like, bro, like, I'll do your laundry for you. Like when we get in the crib, I'll do your laundry for you. So all you have to do is like worry about packing and stuff. So I'm like, I bet. Like, all right, I'll stay. Cause she wanted to go to an after spot after the after party. I mean, after the surprise party. I wasn't jacking that, but when she said she'll do my laundry, I was like, I bet. Like, we out. So we go to the after party, right? You know, we drinking, whatever. Now I'm like, all right, like, I want to go home. She's like, all right, like one more spot. So we go to another spot. At this point, I'm like, all right, f it. Like I'm gonna just try to have fun or whatever. So now after all of that, we get back home and she goes to sleep. So my laundry doesn't get done. I wake up the next morning and laundry's not done. So I had to literally do my laundry. I had to do everything that I was supposed to do that night the next day. To summarize all of that, basically, we were supposed to take a bus in the morning to go to the city that morning. But because we woke up late, we was drinking all night. Like I said, I did not want to because I knew I had things to do the next day. I did not want to go out and drink. But because I'm like, all right, whatever, like you want to. But now the next morning, we waking up, we missed the bus, my laundry's not done, nobody's packed, nobody's ready to go, whatever. So now we have to basically like try to figure out if we could like get a ride with a friend or something. So boom, Smut calls me and she's like, all right, like 2 people are going back to the towns, New York and some other boy. She's like, you could go with New York. Me and New York were still like cordial friends, like after, you know, everything or whatever. Like literally I only liked him for a few, and then after that I realized like I was bugging though. I didn't even look at New York like that. Like he was just cool, you know, he was just cool people. I was in a whole relationship. So yeah, Smut calls me and she's like, all right, you could go with New York and I'll go with The person that she was going with was leaving first though. Like let's just say like he was leaving like around like 5 or something, right? Like New York wasn't leaving until like 7 or something like that. I'm like, I bet, like I'll go later since I have more stuff to do. You could go. Mind you, it's my birthday weekend. Like I have to still do my hair, mad stuff. Like I have my birthday's tomorrow. Like the time that she's supposed to go with the other person comes and she calls me. She's like, hey, like I don't think I'm gonna make it with him, so I'm just gonna go with New York.
What?
Mind you, I guess New York only had like 1 spot left in his car, like 1 more seat, so like nobody else could fit. So I'm like, I thought I was going, like I didn't care who I was going with, but you told me a time that I had to be ready by, and the first person already left. So like I was only stuck with one, like I didn't care who I went with, I didn't care. But like I want to go back to the towns, like, so she's like, yeah, I'm gonna go with New York. Like we could try to see if we could, you know, like get you a bus or something like that. I'm like, you know what, like whatever. I'm see if I get a bus. I get the bus ticket, right? It's like a last minute bus ticket. I packed my bags mad quick. Mind you, the bus was like 30 minutes, but like that was the last bus to leave. And she told me she didn't go to New York. So I'm just like, all right, like I need to find a way. I don't even care. So I go to the bus. While I get to the bus and they overbooked the bus. So I couldn't even get on the bus. So the first thing I do is call Smut and I'm like, mind you, pause. If anybody should have been getting a ride back to the towns, it should have been me. It was my birthday. Like you could have gotten the bus. That's 1. 2, how are you just gonna say that you're going to New York because you missed your ride? Like, how is that my fault? Now I have to give up my seat. That pissed me off. But anyways, so I call her and I'm like, hey, like the bus is overbooked. Like I have, like the bus already left. I have no way back. So I'm like, there's no space in New York's car. Like what the hell? Like she's like, nah, it's dead, no space. I'm like who's even in the car? She's like, me, New York, and New York's dog. Can we just take a second to think about how many people are in the car and how many people can fit in a car? You telling me it's only 2 of y'all in the car? It's only you in New York and a dog, and I couldn't fit in the car? She was basically trying to say like, oh, but because you have your suitcase, like your suitcase is not gonna be able to fit. I don't care if I have to sit on my suitcase. Like, I just want to go back to the towns. Like, I don't care. You're making every excuse for me not to go back to the towns. Like, what, like, I'm so confused. So then I'm like, oh, like, can y'all come to get me before y'all leave so I can at least see if we can, you know, like try to fit in the car. It's only 2 of y'all. Like, how is there no space in the back? 2 of y'all bags took up the whole entire car. Like, granted, the dog was big, but like, so I'm dumb tight. So I'm like, yeah, can y'all just come to the bus stop and try to, like, you know, at least rearrange the bags so I could like sit. I don't even care if I'm uncomfortable. I don't care. Like, I just want to go back. She's like, oh, we already left. You already left? That, when she said she already left, y'all, like, that really like hurt my heart a little bit, because I'm like, bro, 1, we were supposed to go to the towns together, and 2, like, you didn't even make sure I had a safe ride. Well, you did, and then took it back, and then literally went on your way to the towns without even seeing if I had a way. Like, that's crazy. If it was the other way around and it was your birthday, I would have been like, you know what, bro, it's your birthday, you have mad shit to do in the towns, you have hair appointments, you have this, that, and the third. Like, you take the ride, I'll figure out how I'm getting home. If anything, I could go home tomorrow morning. I could not go home the next day because I literally had a hair appointment. Like, it was the day of my birthday. So like, what? So she said that. When she said, oh, we already left, I'm like, I don't even think I said anything. I hung up and I dead started crying. Like, right there at the bus stop, bro, I was dead crying. Like, she's crazy for that. Like, that's crazy to me. Like, I would never do that to my friend on her birthday. Like, you just left me stranded to see how I was gonna. That was crazy. I ended up calling my friend Naomi. I had her location because we lived together at the time. So I seen that she was still in Albany, but I knew she was going back to the town. So I'm like, hey, like, how you get back to the town? She's like, oh, I'm waiting for my bus, but it's mad delayed. Da, da, da. So I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm about to sneak on your bus. I don't care. All the tickets were sold out. Like, it was literally trying to be spring break, because y'all know my birthday is during spring break. Big Pisces season. My birthday during spring break. So like, everybody is going home. Like, this was in college. Everybody is going home. Everybody's getting bus tickets. So like, everything is sold out. So she's talking about she's waiting for her bus on campus. So I'm like, I bet. Like, I'm gonna go home with you. See if I could figure out a way I could sneak on this bus without them checking a ticket. Like, I was gonna make a fake ticket or something. I needed a way back to the city, like, point blank period. I met up with my friend on campus, and you know, we was waiting for a long time because that bus was mad late. But it was so late, but by the time it came, they didn't even check nobody's tickets. Like, they was like, all right, everybody just get on. So that ended up working out, but I ended up getting to the city so late that everything I had to do that day, like, was done. I didn't get to the city at the time until like 1 a.m. or something like that. Like, everything was just going left that whole day. Mind you, I still had to go home and dye the wig that I was getting installed in the morning. It's 1 a.m. and I have to dye a wig that I'm getting installed in the morning. Like, this girl's smut did not take into consideration anything I had to do. What are you so in a rush to go to the city for? It's not your birthday. Like, now you're pissing me off, because what are you feeling for? Took that on the hop. Now it's the next day. Mind you, everything was going left that day for my birthday. Like, my birthday was like at 12 a.m. like into that night or whatever. Everything was going left. My hairstylist canceled on me. I couldn't get my makeup done. I couldn't take no pictures because I didn't want to take pictures because my makeup wasn't done and my hair didn't look good. And then my outfit didn't look the way everything was going left, right? But the one thing that I asked of 2 of my friends, or like, it was like 3 of my friends, the people that was really close to me, to be at the spot that I, you know, was having my birthday thing at a certain time, so you could help me, you know, like, get together, whatever. Mind you, I told everybody to be there at 9 o'clock, 9 p.m. My birthday is not until 12 a.m. like 11:59, 12 a.m. So from 9 to 12, you know, even if you are a little late or a lot late, at least you can make it going into my birthday at 12 when I told you to be there at 9. Why Shorty didn't come, Shorty as in smut, why she didn't come until like 1 a.m. You are one of the only people that I asked to be at my thing way in advance before everybody else came, and you were one of the last people to come because you were with your other friends or whatever reason. Like, crazy. Like, that is like, talking about this is gonna be all worked up again, but this is not even all the y'all, this is not even the crazy part yet. This is the second day in a row. Like, you just left me in Albany and now you missed my birthday at 12 because of whatever reason, and you coming in at 1 a.m. After that, right? That was like going into my birthday, whatever. I went home. Next day is my actual birthday. Like, I'm waking up, it's the morning of my birthday. I had a brunch that day, and again, only invited a select few people. Like, the night before, I invited mad of my friends, like almost all my friends. The brunch was like a kind of intimate thing, like my close friend, my boyfriend at the time, my cousins. I'm at the brunch, right? Mind mind you, you have to be on time to get seated. It was at International Brunch. Y'all remember that vlog? So, you know, I think I had the reservations for 2 p.m. Mind you, she knew about all my birthday plans. Like, if you have a friend, like, you know their birthday plans. Like, this is stuff that was planned months in advance. So, you know, it's like 1 o'clock. I want to make sure she's up, getting ready, you know, for the brunch or whatever. She's not answering me. It's pushing 1:30, not answering me. 2 o'clock, didn't answer me. And at that point, I'm like, so you're just not gonna come? Like, you're just not gonna say anything and not come? Like, either you're still sleeping, which is crazy. Like, I just, regardless of the answer, whatever you was doing, that's crazy. Like, you left me in Albany. Like, the list just keeps getting added on. Like, you left me in Albany. You missed my birthday, bringing in my birthday at 12. And now you missed my brunch? Why halfway into the brunch, y'all, she gonna text me like, oh my God, I just woke up. My phone was in, she went to somebody's house and she was saying that her phone was in somebody else's room. So you're just irresponsible and you just don't give a f. I mean, you hate me. Just say that. So at that point, y'all, I was done with her. Like, in my head, I was done. I'm like, not done on some like you're cut off, but done on some like you're really not like as real of a friend as I thought you were. Like, mind you, you know, I'm just now coming to this conclusion, but all of my friends, literally all of my friends, including my boyfriend at the time, were all telling me that that is not my friend. But because we were so close, I don't know like what type of connection we formed, but when we became close, we got so close. So like those few months that we were so close was just like what was making me hold on to the friendship. Like, granted, after, you know, we kind of like started distancing ourselves, she wasn't really a real friend for real, but I just kept holding on to that. And I always give people the benefit of the doubt. Like, that's just a flaw that I have. I always look past mad stuff. Like, it's like unconditional love with me. Like, no matter what you do, I'll take. Yeah, that's dead. That's dead. Thanks to smut. Thanks to mad people, but she's one of them. That's what I was saying. Everybody was telling me that she is not my friend. Like, everybody. But I just kept like, nah, y'all don't know her. Like, whatever. Like, literally, one of my closest friends was like, bro, like, she's dead jealous of you. And I'm like, what? It was one time we was walking in the street. It was me, her, and one of my friends. And some guy was just like, ooh, y'all look like Beyonce and Alicia Keys. And then she was like,
wait, which one's Beyonce?
and my friend was like, first of all, regardless if he was even talking about you or not, why do you have to ask for confirmation? Like, I mean, obviously, like, y'all know the pedestal Beyonce's on, so she would be like the more like the better looking or whatever it is. But if you're not insecure, then why do you care who he talking about? Like, in your head, you should be like, yeah, I know he was talking about me. Because in my mind, I know he was saying I was Beyonce. Like, my friend was just like, you know damn well who he was talking about. And like, he was just like, from there, like, that just left a bad taste in his mouth. Like, he was just like, my friend. He was like, yeah, from there, I seen it. Like, it was mad other little things that we're just not gonna get into, but he just kept saying that, like, you know, like, she's like envious of you or whatever. All my other friends telling me she's not your real friend, but I was so stupid and naive. So boom, now fast forward a little bit. I'm not like 100% good off shorty where like I don't talk to her and she's cut off, but like we also not like how we were before. But like it's still like, you know, like we'll talk, I'll see her, go out sometimes or whatever. So one of the times that we went out or whatever, she had like some altercation with somebody or whatever, and basically like I was like helping her try to solve it with another friend, and then it was like girls' friends or whatever. So we all like in a room talking, and one of them basically like blurted out like something because you New York, talking to smut. I'm kind of like quiet, like just like listening to what everybody's saying. Some girl just like said it as if everybody in the room knew, and nobody seemed shocked. Like, huh? What? Like, everybody basically knew what the girl was saying. Huh?
What the heck are you talking about?
But like, y'all, what they were talking about in the moment was like through like smut and like somebody else. So like, I didn't want to be like, wait, huh? Like, it had nothing to do with me. So like, I was just gonna bring it up to her at a later point. Like, again, I was just ignoring all the signs. After that, I think I seen her like another time, and I was like, I did have to talk to you about something, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This is when I was gonna really sit down and tell her about herself, like on some like, you're dead, not really a real friend for real. Like, the way I would treat you as a friend, you don't give that. It's not reciprocated. Like, this friendship feels mad one-sided. I was gonna tell her about everything, my birthday, like everything. So I'm like, oh, I did have to talk to you about something. She's like, I already know. And in my mind, I knew she was gonna think that I was talking about when the other girl said that she had New York, but I was talking about how not good of a friend she was. But she basically like aired herself out. Before even bringing that up, she was like, oh, I already know what it's about. And I'm like, And then I basically started telling her how I felt or whatever. And you know, we had a whole heart-to-heart. I was crying, telling her how I felt, and she's like, all right, like, you dead right, like, I'm working that as a friend, And then she was like, that's not even what I thought you were gonna like talk to me about. I thought it was something else. I'm like, what, that you New York? She was like, yeah. She caught her off guard. You thought I was gonna say that, right? She was just like stuttering. Cause Y'all don't even know how much I used to talk to Smut about New York. When I, you know, had my altercation with New York, it was like 1 to 2 years prior than this conversation. So like, one, I have a boyfriend, but at the time, 2 years ago, I did used to be venting about New York to her all the time, and she knew that, you know, I ain't with New York. So like, you thought that was okay? Granted, I don't care about him, but like, girl code. Like, now, if I had talked to somebody briefly, didn't care about them, and you want to see what's up with him, I don't really care about that. I know a lot of people saying like, once my friend have any type of interaction with you, like, I'm good. Me, you know, if a boy was flirting with me, or if I flirted with a boy, but I didn't really care about him, and my friend want to see what's up with that, I do not care. But if I'm sitting here telling you about how I have feelings over somebody, or like, obviously any of my exes is definitely off limits, that's just like, that goes without saying. But like, any boy that was like, you know, heavy, or that I had like heavy feelings for, that, you know, like something like that, or anybody that I did anything with, like, why are you? So that, like when I tell you that took me back, like, I know I've been hurt it in the time that, you know, that whole thing happened when the girl blurted it out, but like, it didn't really register until she like admitted it. And I'm like, why didn't you tell me? Like, it would have been a whole different situation if you would have been like, I'm not gonna lie, bro, like, I'm dead starting to jack New York, like, da da da. Like, I know you used to eye with him, but like, I wouldn't care, because one, you coming to me, so I'm not hearing it from nobody else. You coming to me, I respect that. Now, whatever. But you doing it behind my back and everybody else know but me. Like, you're literally keeping it a secret from me. Like, mind you, when I didn't even care, like, if you would have just came to me and told me, I would not have cared. But you, I mean, I would have cared. But like, the fact that you kept it a secret made it even worse. Like, it literally made it even worse. I'm not gonna lie, I definitely would have cared. Like, I'm saying I wouldn't have cared, but I would have. It just wouldn't have been as bad as lying about it or keeping it a secret or whatever. But pause, I didn't even get into this. This is just me being funny and talking shit. Honestly, whatever. But like, was we not going on 2-mans to go link these friends? And you both of them? Y'all know niggas don't care. Niggas gonna do whatever. But like, they were like the way me and Smut was close, that's how New York and his friend was close. So, to each his own. Anyways, so now I'm mad, like, on the edge with her. Like, it's just like, I don't trust you anymore. That's one. I don't trust you, but I'm still not like there yet to really like be like, you, I'm good off. That I'm still not there yet. If that didn't take what it needed to take, then I don't know what. God was really giving me all the signs, like, Mícah, like, and I was just like I was not. I'm so mad at myself that I let this happen. She talking about that and I'm just like, whatever. Like, after that, like, I really looked at her different, but still was like trying to be cordial with her, still not trying to really, like, you know, make it a big deal. Y'all, that was my first, that was my 17th mistake, for being honest. So now, this is the juicy part, y'all. This is the tea to. Now, remember how I kept saying I was in a relationship, Alright, that relationship ended. Heartbroken, sad, boo-hoo, breakup, heartbreaks, whatever. We all go through it. She knew how much that breakup affected me. I was literally like good off of talking to a soul. When I tell y'all, I didn't want to talk to no man, nobody. Like, I did not even want to look at another boy. Like, I was just like, I am good. I went over to her house one day, right? Because basically we were both saying like, you know, we haven't seen each other in mad long. Because after she told me what she did with New York, I think was like not ducking her, but just not initiating no type of plans with her. Like, I was not feeling to see you. Like, I see you when I see you. It was kind of like on that. But she called me on something like, come over to my crib so we can, you know, like, chill. It's been mad long, da da da. And it was a minute. So I'm like, all right. Came over to her crib. Mind you, I was talking about how I felt about, you know, being good off of men. Like, I'm good. I don't want to talk to nobody. Like, I'm healing. Like, I'm really just trying to, you know, pour back into myself. And the rest of that whole day was vibey, y'all. Like, we was playing Just Dance, we was talking, drinking. Like, it gave, like, when we first like became friends, like, it was like, all right, like, we needed this or whatever. Like literally we was in the room. Oh my god, she literally said it. We was in her room and she was like, oh my god, like, this feels like old times, like when we used to be mad close and open. I'm dead feeling the vibes too. I'm like, yeah, like, we dead. It's giving, the vibes is cute, like, you know, it's giving a cute little moment, whatever. Now, we were supposed to go out that night, right? We were supposed to go out to some spot, but something happened to the spot, so we didn't go out. So I think I called New York or New York calls me or something, I don't know, but we was on the phone and he was like, oh, what y'all doing? He was all friends or whatever, because I know we was going to 2-man, so like the 4 of us was all friends, so like that's how. Anyways, New York was like, oh, what y'all doing? We was like, oh, we were supposed to go to some spot, but now we just chilling in her crib. He like, I bet, like, I'm about to slide on y'all. But he said that like when I first had got to her crib. So now fast forward the end of the whole night, whatever, we had a whole good night. Then he comes, right? So it's me, Smut, in New York. Smut had a roommate, but her roommate went to sleep. So it was literally just me, Smut, in New York in the crib, whatever. You know, we was vibing, playing games. We was drinking a little bit, but like, I mean, I wasn't really like drunk. Like I was feeling nice, like, you know? I was spending the night at Smut's crib. Like I had my whole bag with me. I was already planning to spend the night. Basically, like, New York was fake trying to see what's up with me. But as I just said, I was just telling Smut probably an hour ago how I don't want to see another man in my face. Like I hate y'all right now. Like I'm literally heartbroken over, you know, my breakup or whatever. I'm going through it. I'm trying to heal. Like I just got out of a long-term relationship. I'm trying to heal. I'm not worried about another. So he's trying to see what's up with me, but I'm dubbing him. I'm like, no, nigga. Nah, like, I'm dead not on that. But two, definitely not you, though. Like, you know, like, I'm definitely not really trying to see what's up with you. Because 2 years ago when I had this stupid little crush on him, he just proved to me time and time again why I shouldn't have. So, like, I just learned my lesson from there. So that's that. And another thing, I just found out about you and my friend, Smut. So... oh, pause. Rewind a little bit. When she told me that, like, you know, like her in New York, I ain't like, we was talking about it a little bit. Like, I'm like, why didn't you tell me? She was like, oh, because you were with your boyfriend at the time. So, you know, we didn't really think you would care, or we didn't really want to tell you, or da-da-da-da. Like, I just didn't want to tell you. I didn't want you to be mad at me. I said something. She was like, well, yeah. No. I said, okay, when did this happen? Or like, when was this? She was like, well, the first time that...
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
The first time? Like, oh, so this was a consistent thing. Like, this is your sneaky link. This was your whole sneaky link. That's crazy. Now fast forward. So once I'm dubbing New York at Smut's crib or whatever, you know, like he kind of get the memo. This is gonna sound weird, y'all. I know it's gonna sound weird, but this is just how things were. We were in Smut's room and we were all on her bed. Basically, like the way we set up, like New York is like fake in the middle of us. He started like fake touching on me and I'm dubbing it. Boy, if you don't, like, you can see like I'm dubbing it. So once I dub him, he goes and tries to start touching on Smut. And I'm like, yo, is this thing serious right now? Like, am I in a movie? Am I being pranked? Like, what's going on? But what really took me back was Smut was jacking it. Smut, like, butterflies in her stomach. Like, I'm really seeing this. I'm like, wait, what? Y'all, I was so confused. Like, I didn't even know what to do, how to feel. Like, I was just like stuck. So I think like turn over so I don't see what the hell. I don't want to see that. I turn over. Y'all, why? Literally like 2 seconds after I turn over, I hear sounds. I look over and Shorty is giving him head.
I'm sorry.
Right next to me. I look and I got up and walked out the room, y'all. I was like, nah.
Bro, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
She was giving New York head right next to me. Under the cover head box. So I had to leave the room. Mind you, all my stuff was in the room, but I'm like, I can't, I don't even know what to say. I don't know what to do. Like, I just gotta get out of this room. I can't be here for this right now. So I go out the room. I'm in her living room and I'm really thinking like, I don't even know what to do because I don't care about him, so I'm not gonna fight you over a man I don't care about. But like the audacity. And like, it's just so, bro, y'all don't even understand how many thoughts were going through my brain. Like, do I leave? Do I say something? Bro, I didn't know what the f to do, y'all. Like, I was literally like, mind you, this is like 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, nah, I can't be here for this. I'm about to go in the room, grab all my stuff, my suitcase. I think I had like a suitcase, a bag, and like my coat, whatever. I wanted to go in her room, just grab all my stuff and dip. Like, I just wanted to leave. You're done, like, you're done. I go and open the door and they're full on back shots. Like, I closed the door. Like, it was just a reflex. Like, I opened it, saw them, and like closed the door. Still have my hand on the handle. I'm like, my pussy? Like, what the f? So I opened the door, banged the door open, and they, like, the first time I opened the door, like, they fake stopped. The second time, it was fake still going as I'm getting my bags. Like, what the f? Bro, when I tell you, I'm just like, yo, like, there's no way this is real life right now. One, you have no respect for yourself. That's why your name is Smut. Two, it's just so much that I really could say about Shorty that I'm not even going to, but like, you're really dirty. Like, you're really like the bottom of the barrel type of You're really like the scum on the bottom of my shoe. You can really like kick rocks. Like, so I'm getting all my stuff. It's not even the end of the story, y'all. I grabbed it real quick. Like I grabbed my stuff. It was a suitcase, a bag. I put my stuff on. I didn't even put my stuff on in there, actually. I just grabbed my stuff and walked out. So I walked out to the living room. I'm putting my coat on and I was calling my Uber. As I'm calling my Uber, I'm hearing them moaning, all of that. Like, y'all, that had to have been like top 2 most uncomfortable situations I've ever been in. Like, I didn't know how to feel. Like, I was so mad and furious, but hurt, but like angry, but like sad, but like, yo, I felt every emotion in the book. But then again, at the same time, I was happy because I'm like, God really showed me what I needed to see to really cut you off, because I couldn't have done it without this. It was mad emotions going on. Like, all I know is that I called my Uber, but that Uber, I still remember, I saw the price. I was like, I don't even care. Like, like I was just trying to be out. My Uber was like 2 minutes away. So I'm like, all right, like, I'm waiting. Now, I guess they finished. He comes out the room. New York comes out the room and he's like, Mícah, don't leave. I'm like, are you dumb? Like, first of all, don't touch me. 2, why would I stay? He's like, chill, wasn't supposed to be like that. Like, it was supposed to be a threesome. This is when I become speechless, because once he said it was supposed to be a threesome, I'm like, are you dumb? One, who said anything about a threesome? Like, who? I genuinely want to know. Who said anything to me about a threesome? I don't know if y'all planned that and yeah, a moment of silence for that. 2, who said I was even wanting to have a threesome? Let alone with y'all. Who said that? Because if you can tell me when I said that, I would really love to know. But yeah, y'all, so, and he's like, chill, don't be mad at me or something like that. I'm like, nigga, I don't give a f about you. It's her. She's the one that betrayed me. Like, you don't owe me no loyalty. Like, granted, okay, yes, we were friends, I guess, or whatever, something like that. But like, you're a nigga at the end of the day. You're gonna do what you want to do. Like, you owe me no type of loyalty. I don't expect anything less of you, actually. But you, Smut, you're really crazy. Like, I don't know why I didn't go in the room and just her up. I really don't know why I didn't do that. Like, I feel like if I did that in the moment, I felt like if I did that, it would have gave I was mad about this nigga. And I did not give not 2 f about this nigga. So I'm like, I'm not even gonna make a scene over somebody I don't care about. Let it have been my man. Not only am I f***ing you up because you know that's my man, but I'm fucking him up too. So yeah, but so I'm telling New York, I'm like, bro, like, this has nothing to do with you. Like, yeah, you're crazy for that, but like, she's really like, she's wild for that. Like, she's really like lethal, like top 5, like really top 5. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if she was getting trains ran through on her in high school. Like, that's the type of vibe it gave. Like, you just and suck your friend's old works in front of her. I thought her saying it over the phone was OD, and I'm over here like, you did it in front of... Mind you, when I was talking about it, she was like, it only happened a few times. Like, it's not a... No, baby. That was your link. That was where you was getting your... Like, let's be for real. So yeah, so he's over here trying to like calm me down. I'm like, nah, I'm out. I got all my stuff and I did. I don't know if I'm bugging, but I feel like I heard Shorty in the room crying before I left. I don't know, I could be bugging, but it sounded like it. So yeah, so I left, and after I left, I'm like, you know what, thank you God for, like, this was a crazy way of showing it to me, but like, I needed this to really like know. 1, do not ignore the signs. Like, if you've seen all the signs that somebody is not your friend and they're not trustworthy, pay attention to that. And 2, like, I just needed that you know, that extra to really like know that, even though there was signs there before, but like God really was like, all right, you don't want to listen, like, so now I'm really gonna make it obvious to you. And I feel like that's exactly what happened. Like, I was really giving her the benefit of the doubt over and over again, and I don't know why. I really don't know why, because she did not add no type of value to my life, y'all. No type of value. Like, if anything, she was a leech. Like, I'm not gonna talk down on anybody's situation or whatever, but like, you didn't bring nothing to my life. That, if anything, I brought a lot to your life. Like, I offered and provided you a lot, and not even just in terms of like money wise. Like, I was always emotionally available for her. Was that the case the other way around? Probably not. Definitely not, actually. I don't know why I'm saying probably. Definitely not. Like, or if she, you know, wanted to do something or go somewhere or like, I was always the person to always just be like stupid enough to just be, oh my God, okay, it's getting me tight. But so that happened, y'all. So once I left, unshared my location with her, unfollowed her on Instagram, removed her on Finsta, like, it was like, you're done. Like, I think I blocked her on TikTok. I was like, you're gooch. Like, I don't want no parts of you in my life ever again. Mind you, I've never even really done that to a friend before where I like cut them off. I've never cut a friend off before. Like, I've always been the one to get cut off on some weird shit. If you watch any of my old story times, go tune in to my old story times too. I'm gonna leave the playlist for all of my story times in the description box below, so check that out too. But I've never like had, well, not that I never had to, but I never did it. I never was able to cut somebody off. Like, I just feel like that takes so much out of me. With her, it's like, no, you give me no choice but to cut you off. Like, I have to. Like, you are disgusting. She texted me, y'all, this is what fried me. She gonna text me and ask, why did you leave? I'm sorry, you dumbo ditzy. Like, if it wasn't obvious before, you just, why are you even asking me that? Like, if you don't know why I left, she needs God. I don't know what's her life update, anything about her. I don't care to know. But in that moment, like, she had no type of self-love, no type of self-respect. If anything, you hated yourself. You literally hated yourself. And y'all, I'm trying to find the messages of what she said. I got a new phone, so I don't think I have the messages. But actually, iCloud be saving her. Oh, I should have called her Leg instead of Smut. And I just thought about this because after I had left her house and I was texting her why I left, because why you ask me why I left, you know why I left. But I changed her contact name to Leg. And the photo, the contact picture is the picture of the leg emoji. Nah, that's mad funny. Oh. She didn't ask me why did I leave. She said, where did you go? I said, why? She said, what you mean? You just left. And I said, and you know exactly why I left. Don't act dumb. That's one thing I hate, when do dumb shit and I'm gonna act dumb about it. Like, at least be a proud hoe. Like at least, you know, stand on what you just did. You were like, what did you do? Why did you leave? Stop. Like, you know why I left, bro. Let me stop. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to do that. I said, don't act dumb. And then I said, hope it was worth it. And I really hope it was worth it. Like, I hope that it was worth it. Because if it wasn't, then that's bad. She gonna go a whole like day later, or like later on in the day. Mind you, I told you that happened at 6 a.m. I left her house around like 9. She replied back at like 5 p.m. She said, I'm sorry if I made you feel any type of way. It wasn't even supposed to be anything like that, but I understand why you upset. It wasn't even supposed to be anything like that, so what was it supposed to be? Because I know you're not talking about the bullshit New York was talking about on some threesome shit. I know you're not talking about that. Because I literally just told you an hour before he came that I hate men right now. Like, I don't want no parts of nobody. Like, nobody. It's like, you would know, especially not him. So it's no way. It's no way. I'm gonna read out what I said to her, and I'm gonna read it how I meant to, you know, say it. I said, are you dumb? Are you dumb? Wasn't even supposed to be anything like that. Like, be for real. Like, what the was it supposed to be then? Like, you're really crazy, and there's no going back after this. Like, you deadass just sat here and this nigga right in front of me after we had a whole conversation about how I felt with you, him initially. Like, what the what kind of friend are you? Nah, that. What kind of person are you? Like, I'm way too nice to you each and every time. I give you chance after chance, and you constantly show me that you deadass do not give a fuck about me. And that's fine, because it's clear. Where the fuck are your principles, morals, loyalty? Like, actually, where's your self-respect? Like, I'm reading her to filth, y'all. You know, the nigga I have feelings for is crazy, and I don't care what excuse there is, that shit is dead wrong. Like, friends should not be the same nigga, and it's crazy because it's not even about New York. Like, I've been over him, so I don't care about him. But you, a gay smut, and you're still him? LMFA, yo, nah, you really got it, bro. Like, that's all I needed to see what type of person you are. Like, I would have never moved like that with you, let alone any of my friends. And the fact that I used to vent and cry about New York to you, and you do that, like, you lucky I didn't come in the room and you up. You're definitely not somebody I want in my life anymore. And the only reason why I'm even saying this right now is because you clearly don't understand basic morals and respect. So somebody gotta let you know what's up. But it was nice knowing you. The peace sign. I don't know why I said it was nice knowing you. No, it wasn't. Like, now let me stop. There's been so many times that I've had friendship end and they really on me, and I didn't want to tell this story right away. This is why I waited so long to do the story time, because, like, you know, I gotta let it marinate a little bit. 2, I'm not gonna let this happen. The first thing I'm gonna do is talk about it on YouTube. Like, you know, I gotta let it sit. Like, I don't even care the situation no more. I mean, clearly I fake dude. I have a lot of emotions throughout this whole video because I just feel like it's just the principle. Like, who raised you? That would answer a lot of questions. But y'all, you know what pissed me off? Literally right after I sent that message, I remembered that I forgot my wallet at her house, bro. So I text her back. I'm like, oh yeah, and I left my wallet, so I'm coming to get it. She said, okay. Didn't even respond to anything I said. She just said, okay. I ended up having one of my friends go pick up my wallet from her house or whatever. She ended up giving it to him. I got it from him, whatever. I'm gonna just read out what she wrote and then end the story time, because after this, like, it really was nothing else to say. Like, she basically was just saying, like, one, she never even peeped I sent this to her, but, you know, she been thinking about what to say to me for a while. Cap. She was just saying that she really wanted to say something to me before, but, like, because I was so mad, like, she didn't want to say the wrong thing and make it worse. And even though the damage was done. And she basically said, like, when you said she was done, like, I figured me saying something wouldn't even matter. Like, I had to wait and think, like, if I could say something, but like, there's nothing that she could really say, but I'm sorry. She valued our friendship, and I was the first honest friend she made in our school, whatever. She basically was just saying, like, nothing she says at this point matters, and she's saying that she didn't even peep that I, like, sent her that long paragraph before, so when she was scrolling on her phone today, like, and saw that, it just made it worse. She just said, I'm sorry, Mícah. I kept telling myself that you being with your ex, or it wouldn't even matter if I like him or not, but I should have sat and talked about it with you, instead of basically telling myself that you was okay with it. Why would you sit there and have conversations with yourself about something that you think I would be okay with? Granted, you know, anybody could do whatever they want, you know, you can whoever you want to, but like, to be in my face while you're doing it? So yeah, y'all, that was it. I left her there. I didn't respond. Like, you don't deserve a response. Like, I just had to eat you up, and that's it. Like, whatever you have to say after that, I don't care. But yeah, y'all, that is the time that smutty ass Trishy leg my crush in front of me. I don't even know if that's a good way to put it, but that's basically what happened. Like, he wasn't my crush in the moment, but my ex-crush. Like, whatever. Ooh, my friend, my sneaky link in front of me. Nah, I don't know, I'm making shit up. But anyway, after that, last little side note, I heard from one of our mutual friends that basically she did that on purpose because she saw that New York was fake trying to see what's up with me first, and she was mad. So she was on some like, well, I'm gonna in front of you so you can know who has him now. I'm just like, girl, if you think that we're in competition, you're either blind, dumb, stupid, or retarded, because one, there's no comparison. Two, I didn't want him. I dubbed him. So why would you want to prove yourself on some, you know, trying to make a point when, baby, there was no point to be made. You can have him. Like, no fight there. That's who you want, go ahead. But like, you to do that on purpose, once I found that out, y'all, that's when I was on some like, nah, now I feel like I should you up because you're doing this on purpose. Bro, I literally was like, the next time I see you was up, but the next time I seen her, we was at a party, we had just got there. I was dead about to go throw my drink on her, and my friends was like, chill, not yet, wait till the end of the party. The end of the party came, and then I was so stupid over some other nigga that I totally like disregarded the fact that she was even at that party. Next time I seen her, it wasn't the time or place to do it. Like, you know, I'm not gonna just like fuck up everybody's whole entire night because I want to, you know? So like, every time I seen her, it was just never really a chance for me to do nothing. I feel like after so much time, it's like, all right, like, you're not even worth it anymore. I really should have just threw my drink on her when I wanted to, but my friend was just like, chill, not at this party, not yet. After that, I was just like, you know what, karma is a... And I'm not gonna lie, I know this might sound f***ed up, but because of how, I mean, it's not gonna sound f***ed up because it's dead facts, but because of how much she was doing to me before that situation happened, when it happened, I wasn't really that hurt. Like, it was crazy to even be in that, like, to experience that, but like, it wasn't on some like, oh my god, like, I lost my closest friend. It was just like on some, damn, like, I was like not jacking you from when you missed my birthday or the whole weekend. And y'all, if you put 2 and 2 together, let me do a little recap. That makes sense why Smut didn't want me to go in the car with her in New York to the city. It made me take the bus because y'all was like, you telling me it was 2 of y'all in the car with a dog and I couldn't fit? Like, once all of that happened, everything started unraveling. Literally everything started unraveling. I'm like, this makes sense now. I have to be stupid. Like, I just ignored all the signs, y'all. But I just wouldn't have thought any of my friends would do that to me. I just feel like that's like some inhumane, bottom of the barrel. Like, and I don't associate myself with those type of people. You were literally a hate and jealous. You could really eat mad. Like, you already do, but like, you could eat more. Like, that's how I feel. I see y'all keep it pushing. Like, I really act like shorty do not exist. Like, I don't even know you anymore, and you definitely don't know me. Like, I am a whole. But yeah, I'm telling y'all, my story time, y'all, like, my life is literally a movie. If you want another story time, comment down. Make sure I give this video a thumbs up because there will be more on the way. And if you haven't already, go tune into all my old story times, y'all, because those eat too. Yeah, take this from me. Take this video as a sign to really, like, you know, analyze the questionable friends you have before they f your man in front of you. But nah, yeah, y'all, like, just don't ignore the signs. When God shows you who somebody is, believe them. But yeah, that is the end of this video. I'm gonna wrap this up because I told y'all it was gonna be a long, juicy, lengthy story time, and it definitely was. But it's definitely like 2:30 in the morning right now, so make sure you're subscribed if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in my next video.